Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I am doing a speed build, and this build is for my 100 baby challenge, and this build took me 10 hours over the progress of 4 days. It's a very big build. I wanted to build them something big, thinking, I didn't have enough space in my previous 100 baby challenge for everything that I wanted. And so I was like, I'm gonna just make this huge, and I make it huge. And you're gonna see me struggle with windows over that doorway for a while because it bothered me that the windows and the door didn't exactly line up. You see, I delete the windows, I put windows back. I struggle. I feel like it's probably maybe a little bit more OCD than anything else. In the end, I actually make that section smaller because I wanted the windows and the door to line up. It had to line up. So yeah, that's what I did. And you'll see me. I even at one point go and make the place smaller because it was just too big. It's still too big. There's a lot of blank spaces, empty. There's empty space in it when you first see it. But then I put the easels in a spot where there was an empty space. There I am messing with windows above that door again because I was just bothered by it. I didn't know what color to accessorize with. Couldn't figure out the windows above the door situation. I changed it a lot. I was very I don't know what's the word I'm looking for. This word used to be in my head. I've used it many times before. Indecisive. That's the word. I was very indecisive on the wall coloring and all that. By now you've seen me playing in this house. You've gotten a tour of it, but if you have, if you're watching my 100 baby challenge, you've seen it. But if you're not, then this is the first time you're seeing the house. So it ends up I end up making a bedroom for Cassie. She has her own bathroom too. Then there's a toddler bedroom, a kid's bedroom, and a teenager bedroom, and they all have certain skill building items in each of the rooms. The toddler bedroom actually has the toddler slide in it because I just recently found out that is the best way to get their movement up. And I'm sorry if you could hear my chair squeaking just then. It's a very loud chair. I would like to get a new one, but it's not on my list of priorities right now. This chair, other than making some creaking sounds, it's not uncomfortable. It does make creaking sounds, and it does need to probably be reupholstered because it's chipping away on the arms and it's very uncomfortable. So I put a blanket over it, and usually when you hear the chair creaking like that, it's because the blanket moved and I'm putting it back, or I cross my legs or something like that. But you didn't come here to hear me talk about a chair. Yeah, so I really liked how this house started to come out too. It looked really good, but then I was like, no, this house is way too big. I tried to do some red accents there with the fence, and I was like, nope. No, I think I run with the red for a little bit longer. I like red, guys. Then I try to roof this, and I'm like, oh, what am I gonna do? In the end, I end up leaving it flat, but as I've been playing in this house, it kind of feels incomplete without a roof, so want to venture into trying to roof it again, but I don't know about that. But we'll see where it goes. I just feel like it needs a roof in a bad way. So I might try again. I'm just not quite sure on how to roof it. I will upload this to the gallery, and if you're watching this and you see it and you want to check it out on the gallery and you download it and you can figure out the roofing, and I like what you did, I will definitely maybe think about using it. Well, if it looks good, I will use it. I even thought about like adding like a third level, and I was like, you know what? You don't need any more rooms. I mean, I'm glad I wouldn't need any more room in there. It's a really hard build to roof, and you know, I've seen people make roof like builds and then like they don't bother with a roof and they just leave it flat. But I don't like. I'm not liking it. Yeah. At one point, I even try and do like this neat pool like thing in the back, like but then again that ends up changing because the build was too big and I had to downsize it. You can see there I'm trying to add a third floor again, which I'm so glad I didn't because it's already too big. You'll see me downsize the house in a bit. Here I am trying to roof it. I'm like, maybe I'll just put half walls around it and call it a day, which is what I end up doing. Still going with that red, huh? I mean, I like red, but come on. What was I thinking? Oh, it's still there. Oh, if I didn't give Kathy a balcony to her room, I could have done that differently, like the roofing in the back. Here I didn't like how that roof looked, so I removed it and I put like a lattice there, and then I was like, oh, they're gonna get rained on, so I took that glass flooring from Island Living and I put that in there. This took a while, but I like how it looks in the end. And then I wasn't sure. Of course, I have to go in and change the colors and something again because I'm so indecisive when I build sometimes. This is probably why this took me like 10 hours. Oh, here I am doing the same thing in the back because I like that design so much. And it's like, so it looks like a lattice, but it gives you cover from the rain because I do have seasons. Oh, here's where I'm doing the pool. I wanted to try and put like another pool underneath it, so it could be like a waterfall pool, but that didn't really work right. So, yeah. I did like how this pool looked. I might, when I add a pool, because I do intend to give them a pool at some point, I just wanted to make sure I had enough money to move my Sims in, which is why the finished product of this is not landscaped in very bare because. And then you'll see here, my original idea was to put the toddler bedroom downstairs and put it over here and have this be like a little sand pit area. And you see I pulled out some toddler stuff and I'm putting it there, but that doesn't stay. This actually gets, and then I put the floaties in the pool. I really need to add that pool back. I really liked what I did here. And then I took those little floor light things. I've been liking to use those usually in some of my builds when I like divide a room up from like tile to like wood floor. I'll put like that little low line fence from one of the packs. Oh, I can't think of the pack. I think it's Get Together or Get to Work. It's one of those Get To. The one that's barely noticeable, it's like a little white line. I would put that down. But what I've been doing recently to add more lighting is I've been using those floor lights in place of that, and I really like how it looks. Here I am changing the wall color again because indecisive. So when you're seeing this, you will be watching this. It's going to be, hang on, let me check my schedule because I'm pre-recording right now. So you will be seeing this on May 10th and I will be in my new house. and it's actually a house this time. The past 2 times because I've been on my own well, not my own, I live with my husband, but we have had our own places since 2013, or was it 2012? I think it's 2013 we've been in our own places. The first place we had was an apartment. It was a tiny 1-bedroom, and when I say tiny, I mean really tiny, in the downtown area of, you know what, no, maybe I shouldn't, but it was the downtown area of where I used to live, here in Massachusetts. Very popular tourist town. You know what, I don't live there anymore. I'm not moving back there. Okay, so I lived in the downtown area of Plymouth, Massachusetts. And I had a love-hate relationship with that location because I loved downtown Plymouth, don't get me wrong, but living there, it got annoying because I lived right across the street from a bar it was open during the day too, but it wasn't a bar during the day so much. It still had the bar, but no one really used the bar. Yeah. Anyways, and it would attract all the bikers. Just all the bikers. They would come, sit there, and they would rev their engines for 15 to 20 minutes at a time. And when you live right across the street from that, it gets annoying very fast. Very, very fast. And then after being there for about 6 years, the landlord upped the rent again. For a second or third time. I can't remember how many times he had upped it, but he upped it again. And we decided that it was too much money for such a small space. And so we moved again. Well, not again, but we moved here where we currently are. Or, well, when you're watching this, I'm not there anymore. So we moved to a city. It does have a little bit of a higher crime rate than what I was used to. But it also has a lot cheaper rent. The rent's a lot cheaper out here. For instance, my apartment in Plymouth, when I first moved in, it was $1,000. Then it was raised to $1,100. Then it was raised to $1,250. And then it was raised again to $1,350. And that's when we decided to move out. And then after we moved out and they went through and because when people move out of apartments in that building, the landlord has the maintenance crew come in and they do a deep clean. They repaint anything that needs to be repainted. They replace any appliances that need to be replaced, all that. In my old apartment, the oven had to be replaced. In all actuality, though, probably should have been replaced before we moved in. It wasn't broken when I moved in, but it did break shortly after I moved in, so it probably should have been replaced prior to me. And I didn't break it; it just broke. So that should have been replaced. And then I looked up on HotPads my old address, and now it's going for $1,400. So $1,400 for this tiny 490 square foot 1-bedroom apartment. It's basically just a tiny bit bigger than a studio. So, and the kitchen, it's not, it says, if you look it up on HotPads, it says a gallery kitchen. It's legit a corner. This little spot right here that I put in the toddler's room, that's bigger than the kitchen I had. It was basically a corner, and there was the stove, a little tiny corner piece countertop, my sink, and then my fridge. And that was it. That's not a galley kitchen. What I have here in this apartment is a galley kitchen, and then what I'm going to have in my new house, that is a real kitchen, and I'm so excited for it. I'm so excited for everything in that house. Though we are kind of moving into like I wouldn't say it's exactly the middle of nowhere, but it's, for us, it feels like the middle of nowhere. There's like a farm nearby with horses. There's a plant nursery nearby. There's a huge backyard and there's like woods nearby and like trails for walking, and it's just like, I'm so excited to move and get out of the city. I'm not trashing the city. I just do not like it here. It's just, I'm not a city person. Even living in the downtown area of Plymouth, like I said a couple of times, it's just like living in the city. No, I would take that over the city. I'm not a city girl. I never will be. I don't prefer it. And I'm so excited to get out. And I'm excited to actually have a house. I mean, I'm still renting, but I'm renting a house now instead of an apartment, is what I'm trying to say. And I'll have a washer and a dryer that's not coin operated. And I'm going to have a dishwasher. I mean, I know I've talked about this in a previous speed build, but I am so excited. And I've recently lost like 18 pounds, possibly more. I haven't checked my weight. I packed away my scale, so I purposely wouldn't step on it and check my weight because I don't want to obsess about a number on the scale. I want to just get to a point where I feel good, I feel comfortable, not care about the weight, like the number on the scale or the number in my pants. Just what I'm comfortable with, which is probably going to be somewhat, if I'm going by weight, I want to get to like 150, 140, because I think that's like an ideal weight for my height. By the way, I'm like 5'8" and a half, so I'm not entirely tall, but I'm definitely in no means short. I'm not short, but I don't really see myself as being tall. Some people might, but I've been around tall people my whole life. My younger brother is 6'7", so I don't see myself as tall. My mother was 5'9" before she started shrinking, because that happens as you get older. My father was 6'1". My older brother was 6'3". I say was for my father and my brother because they didn't start shrinking. They have passed away, so they are no longer with us. So they were. I have uncles on my mother's side who I haven't met, but they're up there in the 6'6", 6'7". They're up there. My dad's sister is 6'2". I come from a tall family, but I'm not tall. Not compared to them anyways. I'm the shortest. Well, I'm not the shortest in my whole entire family, but in like my immediate family growing up, my mom, my dad, my brothers, I'm the shortest. So I was the shortest in my house throughout my life, so I don't see myself as tall. Even if a lot of people consider me tall, I don't see myself as tall. My husband is the same height as me, so I just don't see myself as tall. I don't tower over my husband. Actually, he might be a little bit tall. If I'm 5'8" and a half, he's probably 5'9". So about the same height as me, but you know. And that's how I prefer it. I don't like taller guys. I've never dated a guy that was taller than me. All my exes have actually been shorter. And Dylan is the first person who's actually like taller. And he's only taller by like half an inch. So Okay, you know what? I've rambled on. Oh, maybe I could talk more about the build instead of just rambling on about myself and height and just random stuff. Okay, so anyways, you'll see here I have homework rooms, and at one point I come to the conclusion I don't need this many homework rooms because I'm not gonna have that many children needing to do homework at one time. So you'll see I'm going to remove some, and I'm gonna make that bathroom, that tiled area obviously is going to be a bathroom. You'll see me make that bigger. But all the homework rooms have a set color. And then I go and I make a bigger bathroom, and it's I use the Discover University, that's the name of the pack. I use those showers, and I make like communal shower, like bathroom, like, I mean, you have the privacy, but like it's communal, like it's a big bathroom that anyone can go in, they can shower, they can go the bathroom, and you'll see it come together. But anyways, I don't really know what else to talk about. It's hard for me to just talk about the builds. So I'm gonna shut up now. I'm sure you're bored of me, but anyways, here's some music, and I will see you all next time.
I'm alone, I'm a broken home. I gave you all the bricks that I own and know. I'm letting go, I'm breaking these walls down, breaking these walls down. If you want adventure, then fly to home. But if you wanna travel, then go alone. Yeah, what's the point in us if I never know? Yeah, if you're gonna leave, I'ma let you go. I'm tired of the pain. Go away. I'm tired of yesterday. I fell where my demons dwell. My own little nightmare, I call it hell. Oh well, it's time to get back up. Climbing and climbing, I'm done with this ride, is what I tell myself, so I could feel something else. Yeah, I guess I had my bad days, but it doesn't mean I lost my style. Darling, where were you when my heart was on the ground? I thought time would prove that you would stick around. I guess time starts down, a king without his crown. Now I'm breaking and you're faking, girl. You never made a sound. Oh, wait, I'm tired and you need me to hold you close, and all your fears that you dream of will disappear and flutter on. Whoa, hold on just a little. We'll meet right here in the middle ground is where we'll stand. Let go of the brittle, 'cause you'll find life is a riddle that we're not meant to understand. But I'm still just look on, and I'll look down, and all your fears have run aground. Then you said, all I ever wanted was to love like this. All I ever needed was to feel like something more than a closed door flat on the floor. I can offer so much more. All I ever wanted was to feel at ease. All I ever needed was to get up off my feet. 'Cause I believe in love. Hold on just a little. We'll meet right here in the middle ground is where we'll stand. Let go of the brittle, 'cause you'll find life is a riddle that we're not meant to understand. But I'm still close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways. And on we'll go. See the horizon turn us to thousands, and we'll grow in number, fueled by them. To see the horizon turn us to thousands, and on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And
like a broken soul in a wonderland without angels. That is how I feel when the mirror shows me a stranger. Yeah. And I know they're just fragments of a world where your absence all I get to see. Take me back to the planet where you and I are still meant to be. 'Cause I'm incomplete when you ain't by my side, when you don't wake up next to me. Yeah, I'm incomplete. I need you here tonight to cover up these empty sheets. 'Cause I'm incomplete. Yeah, I'm incomplete. I'm incomplete. I need you here tonight to cover up these empty sheets. 'Cause I'm incomplete. But it won't be long before I realize it's a picture in my head, in my head. And I know they're just fragments of a world where your absence all I get to see. Take me back to the planet where you and I are still meant to be. 'Cause I'm incomplete when you ain't by my side, when you don't wake up next to me. Yeah, I'm incomplete. I need you here tonight to cover up these empty sheets. 'Cause I'm incomplete.